All right. Time to get my ass kicked. This goddamn it. Already 12 hours. Good. Noxella did not knock out the dinosaur either. Okay? Just because I didn't record him doesn't mean he knocked it out. He says soy streamer. He's got at least 50 pounds on me and we had almost the same score. It was almost the same. I was just below average. You were just above average. We were both within one, not even a standard deviation. We were at the standard deviation. Oh, he definitely got it farther than me. I'm not like altering reality. I'm just saying. What do we need to do here? We're still working on guard thing. I think we need a Radovan? You didn't earn the second dinner? It's only 800 yen, man. It's unbelievable how affordable it is to be inside this country. It's truly, I don't say a blessing. It's just so nice. It's not perfect in every way, but man, it's good enough. Better than most in lots of ways. I'm looking handsome, thank you. How will I manage back home? Terribly. I will manage terribly. Thank you. Yeah, it's not going to be good. I'm just telling you that right now. It's not going to be good. I mean, I read articles while I'm out here, man. And it's like, food prices keep going up, and they are not going down. Home cooking tonkatsu stream? Something that is one of the few points of friction between Jen and I is she does not like Japanese curry. She likes Indian curry, but she does not like Japanese curry for whatever reason. I don't understand why. Tell her it's Indian curry, more for me. She apparently can taste something that's different in there. I mean, they're obviously different, but to me, it's still like curry. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what goes on. $3 hash browns at McDonald's? Is it like one hash brown for $3? That was like the price of my double teriyaki chicken cutlet burger at McDonald's here. $3 is 420 yen. I think the burger was like 500 yen. We're going to be fighting Radabon. We're trying to get a guard charm. The entire meal was 880 yen. I mean, I did not need the fries. I'll say this. The fries weren't very good. The soda wasn't very good, but I figured, what the hell? Let's try. High expectations, presumably met. I have no idea what direction he's facing. No, they weren't shake fries. They were just fries. They didn't give me any, like, ketchup or anything like that with them. And he just immediately starts running. This is amazing, man. He didn't even see me. You know what? It's possible he didn't see me because his head was glitching into the ground and his field of vision like wasn't there. He like was incapable. Can you give me a small tip for next time I play Sonic Blastman Heroes boxing arcade game? No. I'll come back next year when I'm stronger. Try and gun him a lot. Yeah, I'll just get stronger, man. I will. And this past year, I was trying to learn Japanese. This next year, I'll just get stronger. Going on that monster? He hasn't had a drink in a while. Human growth hormone. I'm a whey protein enjoyer. Have I clutch clawed monsters while I'm wiggling? You got to be careful in the Wildspire Waste, because you can actually end up like the game will crash. Oh no! It's Basil. I don't think I need steroids. I just need some whey protein is helpful. Bye. Are you leaving now? You were here for like 5 minutes, man. Not even. See ya, I guess. Have a good weekend. I haven't fought a wiggling Basil yet. I'll be on Elders for a week. My hope is to clear Nergigante today. If I can beat Nergigante, I could probably beat most of them. I want to go for the head. Yeah, we did it. This son of a bitch is coming in again. Sucks. No, we're okay. I was a little worried, but we're okay. This is my power zone. No, every hack, every quest has a monster that's gonna wiggle. And every monster in the game is also stronger, because we've got a hard mode mod on. I'll be around for a couple hours today. It's not going to be a super long stream today, probably. Depends on how things go. This sucks. I've got full life. We should be okay. And he's all messed up, so he should not be able to hit us. Come on. Come on. Please, wake me up. Why are you just looking at me? You're awake. I hate this cat. This was a good run, actually. That was really fast. I almost made it look easy. It's not easy. So yeah, we were trying to go to the zoo today. They were supposed to be open until 6, but they were closed just after 4. So we ended up walking kind of in a random direction. We ended up going to Den Town, and Den Town was great. Somebody had suggested it earlier. They said, oh, it's kind of like Akihabara in Osaka. And I gotta say, that's a good description. It was a lot of fun. We did not get the marrow. Plenty of good food, plenty of good nerd merchandise, tons of porno. Oh my god. You could fill a bathtub with it. Just bathe in it. Don't do that. Some of it's secondhand. Do not bathe in secondhand pornography. Did I buy the Dojin? I didn't really have a lot of time to really sort through and look at everything. You know what I mean? They have some, I couldn't quite figure it out. They almost looked like large art pieces. And I thought that was really interesting. So I might get that. I might get something. Talks about porno. You have to be over the age of at least 13 to be in this stream. Thank you. Did I sample the goods? No, but can I tell you, man, it's like a little surreal, man and woman browsing shoulder to shoulder on a Sunday afternoon, staring at pornography. The stores were full, man, and nobody was shy. Just people going yes, that tickles my fancy. You know, the strangest thing about it is, there's people out there picking stuff up that is DVD only. I'm not hating, but it's just it feels weird to me, picking something up that'd be on a DVD. Should I scream in front of Noxel? No, I mean, he was off looking at Genshin Impact stuff when I was also perusing it. Not for nothing, I was wearing loose gym shorts, and I didn't want to get arrested for indecent exposure. Not that anyone would see anything beyond my micro, but you never be too careful about that sort of thing. Rather be seen browsing porn than Genshin? Yes. All sorts of stuff out there for people that wanted it. There probably was Genshin porn. I didn't really understand the sorting system. It did appear to be sorted by game or anime. Yeah, no, Japan's great. I can't, other than my landlady being kind of mean, I can't say any negative things about the country, at all. And I don't know what her beef is. Noxella thinks it's just because she's old. That's a possibility. Here he goes. Here he goes. Oh, man. I want him to see me, yeah. Good. I mean, he easily hits me. He takes up half the arena. Where's the pink meats? Is there a first-person view mod? There definitely is on Rise. I don't know if there is on World. Yeah, no, the sideways spin, there's really nothing you can really do about it. The thing is the tooth doesn't do big damage. Not the one up here. It's like a barrel bomb. This hit. I don't know why, but the tooth in this area just like aren't good compared to all the other droppables in the game. This investigation is very annoying with Basil here, but I guess we don't really have much choice. It's such a good investigation, I can't not do it. Irish guy, thank you. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you in the stream. Yeah, I was thinking about wallbanging Basil just to get his shinies. Okay, so my controls are screwed up again. Oof. Did he just run away? Yeah, there's one downside to this mod is periodically it'll make my bumpers not work. Or specifically they function as L2 or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I died as a result of it. Damn it. Oh, we got it anyways. Oh my god. Well, never punished. That's some good luck. That's some good luck there. After hours work soldering stuff outside? That sounds kind of fun. Alright, what do we get from Radabon armor? If I wanted to get 2 more sturdy bones, we would get guard 3. Okay. think Sturdy Bones can be just like, wasn't it like low rank Coral Highlands? Low rank Rotten Vale? I don't know that there's a better place to get them. I don't know the exact drop rates in high rank. I mean, Nergigante is definitely going to be hard, but I feel like with enough preparation, he's going to be doable. One monster in the expedition, whatever monster spawns as monster 1, should be Wiggly. So not this guy. One. It's a fun challenge. It's a really fun challenge because I feel like I'm actually playing Monster Hunter again, like the way we would have played it a long time ago, which is to be like really over preparing for each monster, making the right weapon, making the right armor, trying to match everything up, taking your time, getting items and stuff. It's been a long time since I ever felt like I really needed to do that. We're going to be low on money, but I guess we could always just sell some Radamon stuff. Okay, the game crashed. That's actually a good thing. It saves me the time of having to restart it. I keep you sane playing Remnant 2? Is Remnant 2 not interesting enough to play on its own, or is it just like a lot of endgame content that you got to blast through? We did go to a video game store again. There appears to be almost like a plague of base version Monster Hunter games taking up space in Japanese used game stores. Monster Hunter 4, Monster Hunter Cross should just be like sent to a recycling center. I might try and use a ironing board at some point to do a mouse and keyboard setup here. Well, that's not good. It's still like tweak. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. It's still kind of tweaking a little bit. I don't know what's going on. I don't have the strength to play keyboard and mouse anymore. I don't want to break my wrists, man. It not working on launch is mildly concerning. Usually restarting it has always been fine. It's just the wrists. It's just like not worth it, man. Zeravius, hello. Actually, that was a manual restart. We're having some bumper issues. My bumpers weren't even being registered on launch, which is that's never happened before. Speaking of keyboard and mouse, we can add an extra layer of difficulty and I could try and play this with a keyboard and mouse. That would be dangerous. If anything, I think I would just remove... I don't want to, but I would remove the wiggly mod. Okay, it's still not working, but we're gonna do our best anyways. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, very strange. All right, we got a replay control. I did do that. I'm gonna do it again too. Why won't it let me downgrade? Oh, is there a decoration in here? No? Is it gonna make me farm Pookie again? I don't want to farm Pookie again. Why won't it let me downgrade? I didn't craft it from scratch, did I? Yeah, I mean, I could farm Pookie. Oh, this kind of sucks. Direct assault. Hello, this is ass. Okay, well, I guess I just need to farm Pookie. That's just the way it is. Yeah, no, everything's it's like we're pushing the game to its limits in every way possible. I guess the Pookie Pookie quest that we have right now is fine. What kind of run am I doing today? It's better you just observe the run than for me to tell you what it is. If you haven't looked at the title. Let's try like this. Well, that is technically true. I am kind of running from something. Definitely. I might have to turn the wiggle off. At least while I'm doing farming, because it's very disruptive right now. Bro, I want to keep the wiggle, but it's like it's just like it's doing something terrifying. I don't think it's my controller. This guy's the star of the show anyways. Was he not running? I don't know if Spooky Spooky worked in anything other than Master Rank. Oh no! Oh, he looks so interesting. Stop it! I emotionally resonate with this Pookie Pookie. He's actually lowering Pookie Pookie, actually kind of kicking my ass. Is actually an apex predator right now. Why is his head permanently stuck inside his ass? There we go. Such a fascinating little creature. Alright, he'll get away, but that's fine. I've noticed that with the mod, they almost never unenrage, which is an interesting counter to Clutch Claw being too strong. Pineapple, hello. Little late for you, isn't it? What is it, 10 p.m.? 6 p.m. maybe. Just the head's all the way up the ass. The stream before sleeps? Likewise. This is only supposed to be a low rank Pookie Pookie. How am I? I'm okay. I had a fun day today. A little scary though. The city we're in right now, there was a stabbing on a train. I don't know what happened. I would assume that people knew each other. You're not just stabbing strangers. There'd been like a... Yeah, I'm still in Japan. Oh, yeah. I might turn the wiggle off until it's time to fight Nergigante. Just because, like, I just don't want it to be unstable and crashing as I'm farming freaking poison sacks from Pookie Pookie. And I apologize to corrupt this run, but I can't run. We can leave hard on. I don't think that's doing anything, but... I'm just going to take out the dynamic sizing just temporarily. We'll put it back. Japan's great. I mean, compared to the United States, I mean, everything is walkable outside of the stabbings. I shouldn't laugh. That's terrible. You know, everything is incredibly safe. Food is so cheap. Everyone's polite. I don't know if like the polite and nice are the same. They're definitely nice, but it's mostly like polite. You know, I've walked like 15,000 steps like basically every day, if not more. So that's awesome. Anytime you want to get anywhere, it's like $1 or $2 to get there by subway. I recommend it. It's probably the most affordable it's ever been. At least compared to the dollar. I don't know what it's like compared to other currencies, but compared to the dollar, everything's so cheap. Maybe it's not like a mod issue. Maybe it's like a me issue. Then my bumpers are just like not working anymore. Well, that's not good. Let me see if this works. I set it to a switch control. This is the Gila kit. No. No. I have my PlayStation 4 controller, but it's not charged, man. Man. I hate my life. I can't tell if it's just this. Is it just this game? What if I connected it wirelessly through Bluetooth? We're gonna try that. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know what's going on, dude. I'm connecting unknown device. Come on, you son of a bitch. It could be the Steam controller settings. In fact, it's very likely it is the Steam controller settings. But I'm going to try connecting it over Bluetooth and see if that helps. Controller settings. I mean, it should just work. Maybe it thinks it's a different type of controller than what it actually is. Can I just disable Steam input? I'll just try that. That just... That's just like... That just made it way worse. How's everybody else doing? How was your weekend? Restart the game? Gladly. It shows up as a Gillikit. I do have the 8-bit dough thing I can connect it to. I mean, for if you had to pick one day out of the week to scuff a stream, I would say Sunday would be the day to do it. The funny thing is, it's like it's been doing it randomly, and so I assumed it was a mod. Gonna play Cyberpunk VR? Let me know how you do it. You're grinding the HR40 and try solo? The pain. Random lobbies. Well, that... Alright, hold on. Something's working. I remember I had an issue once where, like, my game was haunted and, like, my character would always super pound in a random direction. It wasn't a random, it was a fixed location. Right, hold on. I'm gonna get the 8-bit dough thing. Hold on, I'll be right back. I think it's like behind me. It's like the funny thing. It's like back here. I'm not turning the camera off. I got like a little set. Thought I put it in here. Here's the PlayStation 4 controller. That's normally what I would play with. I'm like, oh, I'll just use my... my Gillikit, because that has never given me any problems. And it gave me problems. It's not in here. Did it fall out? No. It might be in my bag. In here. Remember that part where I said it might be like a mouse and keyboard stream? Like, we might actually be doing that. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a train wreck. It's around here somewhere. I remember watching a Caleb Hart stream where he was getting some really bad RNG in a Final Fantasy speedrun. And the stream was just a series of him destroying controllers until he had no controllers left, and he said, I just got to go to Walmart and buy a controller, and then he ended the stream. That was a tough time. You don't like to see that for anyone. I wonder where I put that. I must have felt pretty confident that I wasn't going to need it. Oh, it could be in the back. Ugh. Found it. We got it. All right. Am I showing all? Well, streamer? Are you? Well, 8-bit that was back, and there should be 0 issues with that. Well, let's see if we can connect. Okay, but you're dead. I believe it'll work. This means we could probably turn the wiggle back on. I was unjustly blaming the wiggle. Yeah, no, it'll emulate the X input. We're probably gonna have to quit the game again, though. I mean, if the wiggle did that, I mean, that's kind of amazing. How would it like permanently disable my controller, though? Might even have to restart Steam. So sorry, everyone. But I know if I get the NS working, there's like 0 chances of there being any issues. I can play Honkai Star Rail. There was a big update there, wasn't there? Okay, this should work. All right, so it's definitely a controller issue. When I hit the right bumper, it lights up both of the buttons. So the controller itself is broken. Somehow. That's really unfortunate. I don't... Did I hit the programming buttons? There are certain buttons that could probably be used to program it. I don't know if there's a way to, like, undo that. They're, like, linked. They should not be doing this. Would that be something somebody would want to do? Set themselves up so that they can link 2 buttons together at the same time? Like a turbo user? Well, it's detecting my... Now it's detecting the PlayStation 4 controller. I did turn it on. What a goddamn mess. What an absolute nightmare. How are you detecting that? All right, I think we're good. Did I put the wiggle back in? I did. All right. I'm not even gonna bother with it, to be honest with you, dude. I'm just gonna try and see if my PlayStation 4 controller will work, and we'll just go forward from there. Sometime tomorrow, I might mess around with it and see if I can get it working, because I do generally like the controller, but having left bumper and right bumper function properly is kind of important. Time for a new Thrustmaster? I mean, we could, actually, it may not be a bad time to go get a DualSense. I might even be able to find, a used DualSense. Although I guess I should probably not buy a used one, but I could use a DualSense for the United States. It would be nice to have a PlayStation 5 that works again. What happened to mine? I was playing Monster Hunter DOS, and I challenged the... Hold on. I'm gonna tell the story, okay? You don't have to butt in every time I tell the story. I was fighting the arm wrestling guy, the shipwreck guy, and I couldn't beat him. And I've beaten him before, and I said, you know what? Maybe I'll try and use two controllers at the same time. And I was able to get it to recognize my PS5 and PS4 control at the same time. So I could use both thumbs like easily independently of one another. And I mashed too hard and it broke the face buttons. Like there's like some membrane or something in the PS5. So hold on. I want to, the record, people distort, like people are trying to change the truth. All right. That was definitely enhanced play. All right. However, I disclosed that I was enhancing my play with a second controller. Second of all, I did beat him. Okay. However, the cost was literally like between $50 and $60 because now I need to get a new controller. Sometimes the stream pops up with includes paid promotion button for you. Really? Oh, yeah, it does say that, doesn't it? Yeah, we're not doing that on this one. I'm trying to think the last time we had branded content. Exoprimal. We were paid for the... Huh? Do my sponsor? I may not do it today. I'm going to do it tomorrow. It would pay for some Chigyu and more. It's like literally, it's like a 1 minute. Like it's a 25-second YouTube video. I don't know how many people are watching right now. Probably a bunch of people left because I was messing around with my controller. I don't blame them. I would leave too. But like, this clown can't even get a game to work. This guy has to hunt Pookie Pookie because his hammer won't get downgraded. The game just crashed again. I gotta get rid of dynamic sizing for now. At least the controller's working. I mean, granted, I have this insane attachment in the back because I can't ever seem to find a micro USB cord to charge my DualShock 4. Am I okay? Not okay. No. I said today I want to beat Nergigante. And like, I still want to beat Nergigante. This is a charging dock that I purchased from Amazon. It always works. Lazara, thank you. It always works for charging my DualShock. I want to beat him. We're going to beat him today. If I can beat him today, I'll be happy. We need to get... We need to get 3 poison things from the Spooky Pookie. We're gonna need to get a couple things. Did it not even save my... It didn't even save me getting those those trinks. We're just gonna kill him. We'll just kill him. Screw it. It not saving me grabbing that is actually really annoying. So we're walking around. There were some flyers that I picked up. There was one that said there was a Hatsune Miku concert. I'm like, oh neat, Hatsune Miku. I'm not a huge fan, but I'd see the concert if I could. And I checked the tickets, and they were like completely sold out. And then I'm like, wow, that was dumb of me to think that I would ever be able to get tickets to a concert. You have a flu in the middle of summer? I'm very sorry to hear that. There's apparently a bar that's very close to where I'm staying, though, that near the end of August is having like, it's like a 6-hour long like DJ plus like retro game tournament event. And like, I'm definitely going to that. That sounds like a great time. It's like live to fight is like the tagline. It started off as a fighting game tournament, and now it just sounds like it's all sorts of badass stuff. So I'll be going to that for sure. It's like 8 hours, 1,500 yen to get in, and then like I think you could stay the whole time. Happened to the Wacky mod? Is it not on right now? I might have removed it because we were having some instability. It'll be on for Nergigante. I mean, you can eat like one solid meal a day here, Psychotic. Not even too much calories, and just feel nice because the food tastes good. I don't know what it's like in the UK, but in the US, it's just like most of the food just like, this doesn't taste satisfying. Doesn't taste fresh, doesn't taste good. Well, you can get nice stuff too, yeah, for like next to nothing. Am I hitting the gym? I've been walking like, I don't know, 8 or so kilometers a day. Maybe more, maybe like 10. It's like 15,000 steps. I don't have an increased calorie intake. I eat one big meal a day. It's not necessarily full like OMAD, because like I'll eat like a smaller second meal sometimes, but it's mostly like one meal a day. So no, I've been losing weight. between all the walking and everything else. It's not like I've got like a mega Chi-Yu bowl for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Noxel, on the other hand, is saying that he is confident he could do a 1 kilogram pork rib yakiniku feast, which I guess when you think about it isn't really that much. It's only like, what, 2 pounds of meat? That's not that much meat. It still sounds impressive, though. Maybe 4,000 yen for that? Like, maybe 30 bucks? Not even? Under $30. For the 1 kilogram challenge inside a restaurant. At that point, though, it almost feels like it makes more sense just to go to one of the all-you-can-eat yakiniku places. That way you wouldn't have to just eat pork ribs. You could eat what other stuff, too. I mean, I have a bidet in my house, but I mean, I've been aware that Japanese bidets are amazing for a while. I mean, I was back here in 2018 after all, but I'd have to get like an electrician in there. I mean, it's worth it. Heated toilet seat, heated water. Like no slamming the lid. It always lowers down gently. That's kind of nice. Chad Gigafat versus the Virgin Shed 13. Hey, we got them all. Oh, that's great. Make it a sub goal to get a Japanese toilet installed in my house? I mean, that would be a very nice treat for me. I don't know what would be in it for chat other than knowing, like, I would have a clean butthole. Like, an extraordinarily clean butthole for every stream. I have to show hole. So, like, let me show you the results of the sub goal. I mean, I was at Universal Studios, Toad, like a place that really... They charge $60 to get in, and they do not have, like, a proper bidet in there. And I'm like, this is terrible. Like, what are they, like... Why are they trying to cut corners here? I was actually really upset. I'm like, this isn't right. I paid good money to go to your park. To make an expensive redeem to clean hole, just like, I'll be right back. BRB, guys. Cleaning my hole. BRB. We need 3 coral crystals. Hard monster bones. Are those like just subspecies? God, I hate the subspecies. Pinkian was kind of annoying. I'm trying to think what else would drop hard. Azure, definitely. I need to look up the list. There's really not a lot of subspecies in high rank, are there? Pink, azure. Like, I'm actually racking my brain. Trying to think what the third... Black Diablos? I don't know of all of those which one's the worst one to fight. They all sound pretty terrible. No, I don't think I'm gonna get walled by Coral Pookie. You think I'm gonna get walled by Coral Pookie? I think I'm gonna be okay. I mean, I feel like with Guard 3, Black Diablos wouldn't be that bad. With enough sharpness. I don't know if green sharpness bounces on the tail or not. If it bounces on the tail and horns, I'm kind of screwed. I just think there's no way. Like, there's never any situation where Azure is the thing that I want to farm here. I just don't. I don't think that ever happens. I don't think there's ever a situation for that where it's like, oh, this is what I want to fight. Prefer the instant mining from Rise or the mining in World? I prefer the mining from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Rise is a baby game for toddlers that are still in the baby carriage. Which is fine. I mean, if you've got an infant and you want them to learn how to play Monster Hunter, I mean, it's a good place to put them. Set them down. Give them the brightly colored Joy-Cons. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, whatever. I mean, World's okay. I thought, and I was obviously, like, incredibly wrong, that, like, they might walk back some of the balance choices in Rise. And, like, I've never been so wrong before in my life. This is, like, so wrong. It's just, like, it's almost, like, embarrassing. I'm gonna check the internet. I'm gonna check Kiranico for hard monster bone places. You know, I mean, Suzuki is the guy that had made all the good demo monsters, and so, like, that was a good sign. There's other games coming up. Everybody says that. It's like, people are like, oh, August is stacked. What? Like, what? Like, what game are we talking about? Like, what? Armored Core. Armored Core is cool. That's right. Armored Core will be fun. So I'm looking at the Datura Pike 2. Monster Hardbone. Marl Kingdom? Odo gives them. Diablos gives them. Legiana gives them. I'm gonna get walled because my mech sucks. What do you mean? I beat the game? This slander, dude. I didn't get walled. I cleared it. People have like some very selective memories. It was hard. It was definitely difficult. And my mech did kind of suck. I'm not trying to deny that it didn't suck. It definitely sucked a little bit. I don't have any money. You remember me dying? Yeah, it was hard. You sucked a little bit? Fair enough.
Just resubscribed for 40 months. I sucked a little bit, people.
You gonna do Dos Yama in 2 weeks? We'll probably. I mean, I could see us playing. Because we have like a somewhat recent character in Monster Hunter Dos. I want to finish this playthrough. Is it gonna go all the way up to Fatalis? I have no clue, but we'll definitely hop on for Monster Hunter Dos. Is there any other guard anywhere? We could get guard 5 if we really wanted it. Fresh online character? I mean, I think you want to have... I think you want to have like a little bit. I think you want to have a little bit of stuff piled away. You want 3 You See Me online? That would be great. That'd be a lot of fun. I'm sure that it can't even be that hard to do because it's just you just gotta like crack the ad hoc. Let's see if we've got a Legiana investigation. Pointed to a new server? Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it'd be cool to have, like, real servers. I'm not off today? No, I mean, I figured we'd stream a little bit. I've been enjoying this playthrough a lot. Can you get bones from investigation? But can you get it in like the bone, in like the reward slots? And is that a dumb question? I can't remember. I feel like, yeah, it's box rewards. Maybe. I mean, maybe is just the answer to like everything. Maybe. Yes, any question in the world, the answer is maybe. I think they are a separate loot table. The question is are bones in that loot table? Maybe in like the bronze ones? Maybe. I don't think I've ever seen bones in there before. Anyone playing the Diablo 4 update? I'm not. I mean, I thought about it. I'm like, I never really played and beat Diablo 4. I could make, this is my chance to make a new character. And I'm just like, nah. People said there were a lot of nerfs, or that at least there was an article that said there was a lot of nerfs, but when I read the patch notes, it looked like there were a lot of buffs. Am I just dumb? Answer that kindly. Lots of class nerfs. Maybe I read the wrong patch notes. Maybe. I think I just read the wrong one. Because when I read it, I'm like, oh, this looks like it was increasing the duration for stuff. Like, I'm thinking I just want to play Necromancer, because, like, if I'm going to play a boring game, I may as well play, like, the easy class. No leadership on team? It was your chance to stand up, and you blew it. I was in Japan, man. I was in an airplane. Buff Necromancer, but not the minions? I mean, from what I'm reading, everybody got nerfed. I mean, I got the game, like, just before I left. And then I left. And it's like, I don't know. I was busy doing stuff. About early access? My copy, look, here's the sunk cost, okay? My copy was included with my graphics card. I didn't buy KFC. I bought Burger King, and I gave a Necromancer helm to Fire Cannon. Which is a class he doesn't play. But at least he's got that on his character. Is that a good thing, Unlucky, or is that a bad thing? Is this, or is this not? How are the... How is there fur here? I just want Lost Ark to have good controller support. People can make fun of my weak wrists all they want. I don't care. I just want to play with a controller. And it's like, just because you can technically play it with a controller doesn't mean it plays well with a controller. You can technically type a document on Windows with a controller. It doesn't mean it's good. I mean, back in the day, everybody liked playing with mouse and keyboard. That wasn't because necessarily mouse and keyboard was better to play with. It's because controllers really sucked back then. Game developers didn't know how to make games around controllers. Controllers themselves were bad. Windows didn't support things particularly well. There was a lot of reasons why you wouldn't want, like, or care about controllers. But everything outside of first-person shooters and RTS games, like, why would you not want to use a controller? And it plays 14. I mean, MMOs. you know, it could be a little bit different, but even still, like, you know, 14 is designed around a controller. It's a different branch of human evolution. I've played it with both controller and mouse and keyboard, and depending on what type of content you're doing, it doesn't really matter. You're putting controller users down there with listers? That's harsh, dude. How early is your team to clearing new stuff, Bone Cuss? I'm assuming not first on the server, but I'm sure there's plenty of people that you're able to at least get it done. Fast enough. I mean, I'm sure you're not first in the world, but I mean, you still get it done before the next patch drops. I mean, I remember playing White Mage and having a moment where I was healing people with a controller. You get used to it. It's not that bad. Just gotta click the names. That's it. Diamond rocks a controller. That's the best use of a controller. Crafting and gathering. Play 14 with you? No. Yeah, it's true. I haven't fought Rathalos in 14. I'm not ready to retire yet, man. Look, if the next Monster Hunter sucks absolute dong, I will install and play Final Fantasy 14 and stream it when I get home from my day job. When I get home from my day job, working at the Wendy's, I will then go home and I will load up Final Fantasy 14 to stream mining with you. I'll work a job. If it really is, if it looks, feels, and plays like Rise 2, I mean, we might try to do some pathetic flailing to branch out our content, but like, I'm ready, man. How awful would Matsumi murder your coop? I mean, I don't think there's really anything Capcom could do to really screw up their stock prices. I think from a company perspective, they're going to be safe for a while. Blood Dogs are great, hello. I just don't think, you know, there's no guarantee that the next Monster Hunter is going to be good. Dragon's Dogma 2 is going to be fun. I've got no doubt that that'll be a fun game. You prefer Rise over World? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with having an opinion. Operator Snow is hello. It's just like, you know, there's a difference between a game that's fun to play and a game that is entertaining to stream. It's just like not the same. Like, you might really enjoy playing Minesweeper. That doesn't mean like other people want to watch you play Minesweeper. And I'm not saying there's not a situation where a streamer can't make Minesweeper entertaining. However, you got to work with the material you have. And if you're in Minesweeper, there's not going to be a lot of dramatic situations where like Minesweeper, wow, Minesweeper. I wonder if he's going to click the 9. And Monster Hunter Rise is like that. I mean, you may as well be playing Minesweeper. Diablo 4 watcher experience? I think Minesweeper might have been more interesting than Diablo 4. Like, genuinely, because like everybody could watch and relate to Minesweeper, and like you could be like, okay, I think he shouldn't click there. And you could have that level of engagement. With Diablo 4, there was 0 stakes and nothing was changing, like, ever. Like, I understand like Path of Exile is a better game, but how the hell do people like watch or play action RPGs like that? Like, outside of like launch, if like nobody else is streaming the game and it's like interesting in a way. If you die and it matters. I'm assuming they're watching it because like, yeah, they're playing it. There's like a new season or whatever that's out. Oh, he's down too? Okay. Give me bones. Please. Was there a Basil in this quest the whole time? That's kind of funny. I just don't know how much like skill. I mean, in building yourself in an action RPG, I'm sure there's there, but like how much skill is there in like clicking the buttons? We got 2 bones. I think we need what, 1 more? It's not even a huge upgrade, but I feel like it's enough. Yeah, I think I've heard Lost Ark can actually be like pretty fun to watch. I don't know if there's any like Lost Ark haters in chat, but I've heard it actually can be a pretty fun game. A lot of positionals, maybe more stakes. I really don't know. Same as Slay the Spire, viewers won't understand the decisions made unless they play them. There's some really good Slay the Spire streamers that don't necessarily like narrate every single thing that's going on, but are very entertaining to watch. I mean, I'll watch Jorbs and Baylor Lord, but especially Baylor Lord nowadays explains pretty much every decision he does and why. Jorbs usually will, but depends on the day. Life Coach with his 5-hour runs. I haven't really watched Life Coach, so I can't really say anything about Life Coach. But I really enjoy Baylor Lord's runs. He's willing to take what is the theoretical strongest option, even if it's usually like not a conventional option, and that's really neat to watch. You in it? Oh, thank God. Drip's got a pretty active chat. He gets mega tilted by people backseating, but I mean, I kind of get it. I don't really care if people backseat in Monster Hunter because, like, they're usually just wrong or it's funny. Or it's right and it's something I was going to do anyways. So, like, I don't really mind it that much there. In other games, though, man, that pisses me off, man. Like, if it's in Monster Hunter, like... Shout out to Cold Res. Any Cold Res enjoyers in chat? I know we've got at least one. Click the wrong rock. That's happened before. The worst part is when they backseat you and then they're just like wrong. They're like, oh, you didn't click the rock right. But like, actually there was no other way to click the rock. Oof. I don't know if I was just banning people back then. Nowadays I would ban that person. Like, I wouldn't even hesitate. I would just be done. I'd be like, thank you. That still gets me? I mean, wouldn't it to you? Oops. You wouldn't remember that? Like every waking moment that you stream and the topic of backseating comes up? Streamer, you're clicking the rocks wrong. But I was clicking the rocks right. They're like, oh, I'll teach this noob. You didn't click the rocks in the proper way. Yeah, I what? There's no other way to click them. I didn't mind backseating in Train Simulator. Nobody could help me. I never checked the tank during the Dying Light 2 stream. Actually true. Yeah, I'm just good, man. The most fun I had with Final Fantasy XIV was taking illegal drugs and hanging out with Bone Cuss in the Gunge dungeon. This is absolutely the most fun I've ever had in any MMO. They weren't illegal drugs. They were legal drugs, to be clear. They were quasi-legal drugs. I mean, that's just, I mean, to me, I mean, everybody's gonna have a reason, like, why they play video games and why they play which video games when. And, like, if I were to play 14, I just want to hang out with my buddies. Like, I'll do stuff. Like, I'm not just gonna sit there zoned out. I forget, one of you guys was telling me that, like, you play, like, WoW and, like, your guild mates are, like, always, like, dropping acid and stuff during the guild raids, and, like, stuff never goes right. And, like, I'd be a little pissed off, like, if I was trying to raid with my guys and, like, people were, like, zonking out mid-raid. Which one of, who was it? I know you're in here. God, I can't remember. It was one of you. I'll get serious when it's time to get serious, but I just want to hang out with my buddies. I just want to have a nice chat room. You know, I could be whatever Fantasia potion I've decided to be that week. You can be a cat girl, and we could just hang out. Nah, it wasn't Sorrow or Dorfo. How did I die? Oh, I ran out of stamina. It might have been, I don't know. I feel like Albino doesn't play with, like, people that are, like, dropping acid, but maybe I'm wrong. I know his guild leader once got selected to do a Raid Shadow Legends sponsored stream, and the guild all came together to watch the stream. And I thought that was really sweet. That's nice to support your guild leader. They do a lot of work. Sometimes. I should probably, like, be wearing my headphones right now. That could be me. That kind of is me, except the difference is I play Monster Hunter instead. You make a blue mage? I thought you couldn't, like, play the game with a blue mage. I thought that was, like, an optional thing to do. How are you still in the air? Like, Giga Chad Velcana. Or not Velcana, Legiana. I think he's ready, man. Let's wait for him to do this, and then hit him with a flash. He'll be ready. He's ready. This is a challenge, man. This is without even the wiggle mod on. We got to put the wiggle mod on. We're almost ready to fight Gigante. I wonder if the controller's charged enough. I guess it is. Got a bunch of hard bones. Alright, well now just, what, high rank Pookie Pookie? We need, like, what, 2 wings? In a way, like, MMOs seem like great streaming content. Like, oh, they're constantly being updated. There's so much to do. But at the same time, like, I feel like it's hard because, like, you know, what are the stakes most of the time? Why even play? Yeah. Yeah, I think it comes down, like, do you just enjoy playing the game? It's just to play with Screamer? Is that what you do? You drag people along? You'd be like, oh, I could be internet famous. The Screamer might pick me to join him one day. I need 3 wings? Dick. Few days each patch, then return to other games. I think the hard part is then, like, you know, what you gotta, like, keep it up. It's like playing a it's not as bad as playing a gacha game because presumably it's a lot more fun than a gacha game, but it's like you gotta be putting in all this time off stream. Pookie Pookie. It's not great. Do this one? First time main story quest? I cannot imagine, and I'm sorry, I cannot imagine worse content than sitting through the entirety of the Final Fantasy IV main story quest. I mean, at least, I mean, even condensed up through Heaven's Sword, it's just like, put me to sleep, man. just like jab that needle full of melatonin directly into my carotid artery and have me just like slump over on stream, drooling all over myself. I'm sure it gets better, but man, it starts off tough, dude. I feel like it's been a million years since I've had a chance to play Lance. I actually need to break these wings. Is that really the wing? Yes. I have a friend that used to like really love finding first-time Souls players and just watching them play for the first time. I mean, I kind of get that. Better that than Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is bad because, like, you'll get viewers out there like, oh, I'll be helpful. And they show up and they've got, like, Fatalis armor and, like, best in slot Cole weapon or Fatalis weapon, and they just, like, clear the quests for the streamer. Just, like, carrying the streamer in, like, a little baby basket. I want to know where all the first-time Neo 2 players are. I might want to watch those guys. Those people. I don't think that wing is broken yet. What are you going? Take on 10-year-olds and flaunt it in their face? You want me to be like a gaijin bully and use my years of experience and substantial more wealth than a 10-year-old to beat 10-year-olds at a children's toy game? I don't think he's got a backbreaking world. When we went to the used clothing and merchandise store, there were two little kids running around with ray guns. And they kept jumping out and shooting at Noxella with them. And every time they did it, he went, oh! And they were laughing so hard. Presumably because most adults weren't playing along with him, but he was a good sport about it. I played along too, but he was much better at selling it than I was. Lamb, fish, and shrimp. Mmm. Give me the wings. Where are your wings? Why is there no wing break? Do you have to break both of them? I'm gonna cry on stream. Did I get anything that I need? Because they're scared of bald people. Okay. I mean, I can do this one. I just feel like... I don't know if it's worth it. Are the rewards like all Pookie Pookie? Maybe. But answer response works for everything. If you do anything other than just use ore or bone weapons, you're right, unlucky. Like, did I screw up my camera a little bit? Trying to. Maybe I could just break the wings and then leave the quest. Mano Jab, thank you. No gun lance this run.
They have given 51 gift subs in the channel.
Don't worry. I mean, it's close, right? No requests today. I almost want to sniff for, like, more investigations. As ridiculous as that sounds. It's ridiculous. I don't need to do that. I'll just fight the Pookie Pookie normally.
Nut.
Nut's actually always available. It's just the other emote, the other sound redeems that are gated. I think I like him better in Wild Spireways. I was like, that doesn't look like a Pookie. That looks like a Rathian. It is a Rathian. How's the wiggle mod been? We're doing some farming, and I didn't want to have to deal with any instability from the game crashing. So I've disabled it for now, but I'm gonna bring it. Ooh. We're gonna bring it right back before we fight Nergigante. We still have the hard mod on. That didn't leave.
No. No. No.
You really need both wiggling and hard mode to feel different. I'm having a kid in 3 weeks. A measure of my company. Amazing epic haircut. Thank you. Well, congratulations on the child. Happy for you. Thank you for keeping the human race going. I'm gonna give you the wiggle. See, like, he does damage. The thing is, the hard mode doesn't feel like it does anything until you realize, like, things have, like, double the amount of health or more. And then they also, like, can almost one-shot you. Please break. Like, he really makes the breaks harder, too. Double HP for base roll doesn't mean much? Depends. I kind of agree with you, except, like, I don't know what the hell he did for Nergigante. Like, with speedrun strats, like, you know, some fights would take a while. 10, 15 minutes. I mean, but you're talking about, like, with good decorations and good weapons, how long an Odo would take you typically. Not, like, pure progression. Yeah, it's just like, there's a lot going on with the Nergigante that we gotta fight. I don't know what's going on there. Double HP optional Luna. Like, I would absolutely need master rank weapons to clear that. This emote's popping up on stream. I'm sorry. It was just a little cluttered. I know it sucks for people that don't have 7 TV. All the more to see Screamer. I was thinking today about those streamers that have their camera taken up like 50% or more of the screen. Okay, that is broken. that is not broken. Stream overlays? Like the really, really involved ones that are always like popping off, like showing like recent donations, scrolling, recent bits, recent follower, recent subscriber, like all that sort of stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, it's the person's stream. They can do whatever they want. I just feel like, I don't know. You've got the screamer, you've got the video game, and you should probably have some place to thank somebody that donated recently. Outside of that, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you might be able to squeeze out a little bit more from your chat if you got all that stuff up. Triple to Great Jagras yesterday? I'm sorry to hear that. I think I used to have like 2 or 3 boxes deep in the bottom left, and I just switched it to 1 box. It's debatable whether or not you should even leave a box there, but I feel like it's fine. It doesn't take up too much space. I've seen some screamers have like a really good overlay. I like the way Northern Lion has his. I think chat on streams that are just chatting should be there, for sure. Like if you're doing like a React stream, you should probably have just chatting up. But if you're playing a video game, I don't know. You get some weirdos if you got just chatting up on your screen too. You gotta be a little careful about that. Somebody put chat overlay on their face, forehead. Oh, sure. I need 5 wings. This game's fucked up. This game's really messed up. Did I get a weird blister in between my toes? Oh, I did. Is that from my toe socks? That's Valhazak's wing. I might have to take it easy tomorrow. I got a little blister. Kodmiko puts her chat on her boobs. It's kind of funny. Alright, well, we have everything we should need. Well, I guess other than max potions. Show feet? I gotta not walk tomorrow. I gotta just take it easy. Or I gotta change my socks. Which is fine. We got to try and meld for 2 max potions. Good enough. Haircut like this, what about forehead chat? No. Okay. All right, we're just going to put the wiggle back in. I'm sorry, Wiggle Mod. You were blamed for instability. I'm not saying it's impossible that Wiggle Mod didn't destroy my other controller, but I feel like it's a controller issue. Make Ergon gear for guard up. I feel like guard up is probably one of the worst skills in the game. Like, usually every attack that needs guard up is like massively telegraphed. And you just like, just get out of the way. Blocking it is cooler. It makes a cool noise. KT, yeah. Sometimes you get stuck in a bad spot with KT. It's been 2 hours and we are finally about to start Nergigante. But we have everything we need. We've got Guard 3. We've got a fully upgraded Pookie Pookie Lance. We've got a Pookie Pookie Hammer waiting in the background. Both weapons upgrade incredibly well in Master Rank. I mean, from pretty much greatest Jagras on, I think the game just expects you to have maxed guard if you're using Lance. It's really kind of unfair what they do to Lance. Like, it's almost as if at one point they were considering guard secret. And then just like, it never happened. He's getting all wound up. Hume, hello. How do I even hit his head like this? It's inside his body. We want to get as many attacks off on the head as possible. Get started on breaking the horns. Oh, he's wiggly. Do you like it when his front feet are behind his back feet? I do. How about when he starts demonstrating non-Euclidean physics? What? The hitboxes, dude. Problem? Guys, how do we request from game developers that we want more squash and stretch? Because that's what I want. This is all I want in my video games. At least in my Monster Hunter. We're gonna get this tail. Oh, he's large now. Oh, he's getting wide now. Yeah, he'll change dimensions. Probably not do that. Look how fast he's moving now. He gets stacking and attack speed along with like a base of like 20% faster attack speed. It's not great for us. It's great for him. I think I'll go for the tail. There's been a lot of opportunities where he's just been attacking my cat, and the tail just seems like an okay spot to have tenderized. Damn. Oh, he was so fast. I should have done a, what do you call that? Power guard there. That was my bad. And all in all, though, I feel like that was an okay first rally. Whatever you want to call it. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel upset about it. Yeah, we mercifully got Fortify. We have 2 Fortified decos now, actually. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. This is actually probably somebody's phobia. Like somebody probably has like an actual like real life phobia of like whatever you would call this. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is triggering any phobias for you? God, did you see how far he moved? Hard part is with the tail cut, it's going to be difficult to get him to remove his spikes. Oh, there we go. That really wasn't that bad with guard up, huh? I mean, guard is still useful in master rank. It's just like mandatory. Ryozo would think this mod was funny, but I think he would also be very concerned about what broke his game. I think he'd be like, what did you guys do? Like, why is it doing that? I think that would be his thing. Did we carve the tail? Let's carve the tail. Ladies, hello. Why are you enjoying this? What's so funny? We worked hard on those animations. Why did you ruin them? Full Goblin Mode hours? I think I'm going to be going Nightman for the rest of my stay here in Japan, as much as possible. I just enjoy it. It's a better time for streaming. It's really hot during the day. The only thing I miss out on is lunchtime pricing for food, and like, that's fine. But if I can go to like, you know, 3 whatever or so in the morning, sleep until like 11 or noon. If any more noise complaints? So while this place has terrible internet, the person has done a very bad job of making it hospitable and good for other people. So like, we're pretty much the only people in the building. There technically is a restaurant in the building, but like, I never see anybody in there. And the entire time I've been here, it's been busy once. Get a PS5 after part 1 of boards? Part 1 of boards, you deserve yourself a gaming PC with a 4070 Ti. Have I ate there yet? No. No, the lady's been mean to me, dude. I'm not eating at her restaurant. Look, given how busy this B&B is, she should be thanking me. Instead, she gives me a hard time. I don't want to get into the story because it'll just put me in a bad mood, but she's been a little rude. Stinky Gaijin? I mean, there's probably some element of like, whatever, I'm not Asian going on in it. She called my wife and I strange people. And I'm like, she said she saw strange people entering the room. And I said, do you mean me and my wife? And she's like, oh, that was you. Okay. She didn't really apologize for it either. Again, I'm strange. Family member. My brother-in-law's girlfriend came in to use the bathroom for 5 minutes. Can't goblin around. So she doesn't know when I'm awake and when I'm sleeping, unless she's got a camera in here, which, I mean, I guess she might. No, I mean, I go out like in the afternoon, and then I come back before the end of the night. I mean, it's very normal. One thing that's maybe not normal is like I'm not really going out for breakfast. She could be Santa Claus. There's nobody below me. The thing that's below me is her restaurant that is like empty 95% of the week. And certainly I'm not around walking when it's open. And if she has a problem with her tenants walking above her restaurant, maybe she shouldn't have put an apartment above a restaurant. You're making it sound like literally anything could be my problem. This is like literally all her problem. She doesn't want people staying here or guys staying here. Just don't let them stay here. Show us Noxella. He is currently sleeping and or playing his gacha video games. That is 90% of what Noxella does in this room while he stayed here. Sleep, fart, or play gacha video games. Sometimes both. his vacation, man. I try to drop my bombs in like other parts of the city. He seems pretty content to drop them in this place, and it's like, drop them in the subway. No, he drops them in here, man. Wait, where did you drop them most recently? Everywhere. Okay. No, he goes full Basil Goose, man. The Omiyagi he returned from the United States was intense. Nothing's been as bad as that one. That one was really tough. I mean, we're plenty comfortable around each other. It's not like any of us are like weirded out for like walking around in our underwear. It's like whatever. It's just two dudes being guys. One of the first things he wanted to do was to go to Spa World with me, get naked, take baths together. That's fine. I'm into it. I'd do it again. Yeah, he is moving now. Oof. Well, I want to say we're getting into the final stretch. I'm really nervous though. I didn't think I would survive if I did a strong guard there, because you take more chip damage, but maybe I should have just gone for it. We've got guard 3. We have 328 defense. He's just so hard. I don't even like want to imagine what the other things are like. Guard up will do literally nothing to their Gigante. It doesn't have any unblockables. That wasn't the problem there. If anything, I could go for guard 5 by getting the Radabon helm, I think. Maybe it was the Baroth helm, but I think the Radabon helm would get me guard 5. There goes the Wiggly Hunts. Pretty hard, man. Heartbreaker doesn't work on Nergigante's spines. Damn it. His Psycho Crusher's unblockable? No, you can block it. We are farming up his pieces. Ever so slowly. So you farmed half your Fatalis set. It would be a pretty big upgrade over the Pookie Lance. At least for the bosses. At least for like Tio, Kushala, Valhazak.
ネルギガンテ私たちと同じくマグダラオスを追った古竜拠点やフィールドにある食事場では
Cheater Blade? I haven't even thought about using Plunder Blade. It's probably not a bad idea. It would make grinding significantly faster compared to actually killing them. That was messed up. That was with me stabbing him like the entire time. Trying to see if I can get a wall bang, but I don't think it's gonna happen. At one point, I said I'm not gonna do wall bangs. We're beyond that point. It's 420 damage. Excuse me? I was in a strong guard, wasn't I? Maybe I wasn't. Maybe his head popped out of his ass at the wrong time. The fortify means we'll be doing extra damage for the rest of the hunt. Card again for the maximum fortify value. One card is actually kind of okay. Don't do that. I just wanted to see what it would do. Oh god, what is he doing? We have not done a wiggly pickle yet. Getting the head tenderized is probably the hardest thing for me to do, because he starts just moving so fast. Sometimes he just gets so long. He might, for the dive, he might like stretch back to normal. That sucks. Oh, absolutely have to get the head here. Dude, Glavenus is gonna be long. Oh no, the hitboxes absolutely change. No, what the mod is doing is it's changing the monster size in real time. Which is probably why he's so cursed, because it only affects certain parts of the body. And then that's also, on top of the hard mode. Would I play Diablo on stream again? If Blizzard paid me, I would play it, yeah. Like, who am I playing that game for? I'm not playing it for chat. Nobody wants to watch it. I'm not really playing it for me. I don't have that much fun when I play it. You do? I'm not saying nobody. I'm just saying the majority. Just don't play rogue. I mean, it's not like the other classes are going to be much better. Fire cannon, thank you. They made it slower the most recent patch? Like, that doesn't sound like better. If I suffer through the Nanodiver stream, I can tolerate Diablo. I really wish there was a way to know and go back to find out everybody who watched the Nanodiver stream, the second one live, and for them to be given, like, a special badge. Have a good night, Papaya Apple. Tokyo Jungle is far better than Diablo 4. So what does that mean, Fog? Like, the more characters you have and the more stashes you have, the worse your game's gonna run? Oh, other people's characters. Why would they do that? All VODs are uploaded to YouTube. If you missed it. I promise you, you didn't miss much. We're still talking about Nanodiver. 3-button class? That sounds comfy. Stop it. You are probably not looking at the archive channel. Type in exclamation archive, you'll find the archive channel. Feel baited? I don't know how. That's been up for like over a year. I'm not trying to make you feel it. It's been a while. It goes back to around the time that I did getting high in Master Rank the first time, like probably towards the end of 2020? 2021? 2 years? Ranka, hello. Good evening, good afternoon. Some of it might be saved on Twitch. Base Speed World spam days? I mean, a lot of those are on my YouTube. Or just on YouTube. They're either a Twitch stream uploaded to YouTube or they're just on YouTube. Just a few. I promise you there's a lot more than that. It's like I'm seeing through the code on how to finally hit this goddamn Nergigante. No pods yet. Yeah, how is that fair, right? Like, I've been kicking his ass. He would be dead so many times over if this wasn't hard mode. Penguin, it would make you a lot better at recognizing cues based off of their audio noises. It would do nothing to help you with your normal spacing. But it would help you with your reaction time. It's definitely harder. I mean, this lance, I feel like, is pretty much the best lance for what we need to do at this exact point. Otherwise, it would be the ore lance. It's just like Pookie gets a lot of poison at the cost of like almost no raw, like 10 raw. I feel like it does balance out even with this like truly massive health pool. Which blood mod am I using? I think the mix. So scared right now. There's only one blood mod as far as I know. I should just bring him under this. Haven't used these yet. I'm just playing Rise. How did I find it? You'll have fun your first time through. I had fun my first time through. Up to the credits. Some people, it's actually their favorite game somehow. I didn't love it. But I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. I see a pod, man. His head just went upside down, man. That was truly deranged what just happened. Yeah, he's gonna get a lot harder from here on out. That attack does an insane amount of damage. There's definitely some neat adjustments to some of the weapons in Rise. Like, I don't mind the hunting horn changes. Like, world base hunting horn is still probably my favorite. But I would take Rise hunting over Iceborne hunting horn. Yeah, Switch Axe is real cool. God damn it. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to get into a strong guard and probably should have just kept blocking. No, he hit me twice. No, that was my bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, again, we've almost got him to a second pod. Got to count for something. Starting with Iceborne Hunting Horn? It just changes the balance from being like your big damage comes from playing songs to your big damage comes from spamming the echo note. And I hate that. And I know you could be like, well, just don't use the echo note, but that's like, it's the strong part of the weapon. Bullet Barrage's fair co-op tech. They added a deco that would like nerf that. Feels bad. You know, just don't use Perfect Rush. I mean, there's a lot of things you'd be like, oh, just don't use it. Oh, no wonder I die. That does like 1,000,000 damage. I would argue the majority of the Iceborne weapon changes are kind of bad. Not all of them. Hammer's fine. Lance is fine. Bad in what sense? Just makes the weapons less interesting to play. You've got your big damage combo that you just go for all the time. You know, weapons should have a variety of moves that you like to do. I mean, in many situations, they're discreetly the best combo, you know? Echo Note, and your True Charge Slash. A lot of that stuff. Exactly, every move on a weapon should have a point. Like with Lance at least, like you've got so many moves that even if they're not good for damage, they're great for positioning. You don't like the Hammer Claw attack? It's a little bit too good, but it's not the sort of thing that you're necessarily always spamming either. But I'm part of like the crew that thinks Golf Swing should be like the best damage. Was never really a huge fan of Big Bang. Sunbreak is the best weapons movesets. Like what? Like what? In what way? It has the most options, sure. Does it deal the most damage? Absolutely. Does that make it the best? I think, like, the mild armor upgrade I did at some point is the only thing that's keeping me alive. Dude, is he just like... He's going real fast now. I'm just gonna let him go. So at the championship in 2018, there was like a Q&A session with Ryozo and his team. And they were like talking about how they balance new fights and stuff. And it was really neat because like at one point he was like, yeah, we pretty much just balance the weapons around Greatsword. And so if we could beat the fight with Greatsword, we figure the fight is balanced. And I thought that was really neat. And I just think about like with Rise, like what does that even look like? Strong Arm Slash? Did I card it all? I carded twice. We're on our final card. That's not good. I would like to try and get a wallbang off here. I'm like, it's impossible to hit his head. God, he's so fast. Oh no. I'd like to try and mount him. The average player can't make it through the blender. There's definitely some fun moments in Rise, like doing some cool greatsword thing through the blender. Rage slashing. Daddy! Why are you hurting me? I need to make Ohio louder. Can't wait to see me fight Kushala. Dude, we might, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna farm Nergigante, but we might need Nergigante stuff for that. I don't know 100% that Kushala got the Nergigante treatment in terms of like how much life he has. He's at 10%. I mean, if it weren't the third pod, right, he would be dead. I don't know if it's 20%. It's around there. He literally can't see me because his head is too far ahead of me. Oh, thank God.
古竜たちもこれで落ち着くでしょうか。ともあれ、大団長とキャンプで待ってます。
Oh, he's so hard, man. I can't even imagine farming him. He's simply a wall. He does not have equipment.
When I get bullied, it's called release the beast because you don't understand.
I have to farm it? I don't have to farm him. His stuff doesn't do anything for me in Master Rank. The only reason I would need to farm him is if I was like mega walled on the other elders. Yeah, he will continue to mutate. I mean, I don't mind that once you kill Fatalis that you're done because, like, the game's got to end eventually. As long as it's a good fight, like, I don't really care, like, even what the rewards are. 34 minutes. When's the last time anybody here took 34 minutes on a quest? No bully. The game crashed, but I believe it's saved. I'm gonna shit my pants if it didn't save. I'm pretty sure it's saved. It always did before, yeah. The only time it didn't save is when I was leaving an expedition once. 30 minutes on Wiggly Gante is a world record. Thank you. Brutal Nergigante slain. There's just there's never been anything like Berserk, and I hope to God there will never be anything like it again. I mean, probably in Ichinose's next game. Hard mod made you fight Runer right after this? I mean, Runer's just a worse fight. Like, I want to be like a baby about it, but it's just like a lot of... There's a lot of things I like about Iceborne, but there's a lot of things I don't like. There's a lot of lazy subspecies, in my opinion. Or variants, or whatever you want to call them. I think you might have a point about Sunbreak needing insta-kills, because after Berserk, like, what else is there to do? I think Namiel is interesting. I know most players probably hate fighting it. Dude, Safi'jiiva armor is, like, beautiful. Like, that is actually a good case of, like, an actually extremely well-designed endgame set. Like, really, really powerful in many, many ways. But with, like, a pretty big trade-off. Dereliction better? I think Dereliction's also a good riff on the Safi'jiiva concept. You know what I mean? I'll give you that, yeah. I mean, Dereliction, though... Anyone twerking skills as good as Rathalos's? He's shaking that ass like he's got to pay his rent, dude. Those OnlyFans subs aren't going to come in on their own, you know what I mean? Am I playing on PlayStation? No. I'm on Steam. With PlayStation buttons. Have fun? Thank you. I appreciate you. That's nice of you to say that. Yeah, I think Bloodlust is a good skill. I think Furious is a good skill. I think Dereliction is a good skill. I think all those skills, like, you know, with some number tweaking are fine. Not too problematic. I mean, I am having fun. Believe it or not. 35 minutes of, like, white-knuckled Nergigante fighting, like, feeling engaged in the video game is actually, like, great. Think they'll come back? Brother, I've got no idea. I got no clue what they're thinking about the next game. it would be interesting to get the average... Oh my god. Average citizen's take on Rise in Japan. I mean, if we had any, like, extremely fluent viewers, they could go on to 2chan. Do I want to see them come back? The only offensive skills I don't want to see nowadays are offensive skills that have direct drawbacks. Make a video about that? Ask what Japanese people think about Sunbreak? It would be interesting. We can't really make any major assumptions. But I don't think, you know, the overall attitude is going to be that much better than the Western attitude. Which is to say, there's plenty of people in the West that played and loved Rise and Sunbreak. And I enjoyed it the first time through. If you stop playing after Title Update 1, you probably think a lot of really nice things about Sunbreak. As you should. They should have just stopped after Title Update 1. The game just crashed. I gotta disable that mod. It freaks out if you, like, load in too many monsters without going back to the... Maybe you gotta kill them. I mean, I don't think I have to go to Den Town to find out what people think about Sunbreak. Because, like, 998, 99 people out of 1,000 in Den Town are either going to not know what Sunbreak is or just know what Monster Hunter is and be like, oh, that thing my friend plays or I played a little bit. It's fun, I guess. Only terminally online nerds like us are really, like, worried about the balance of the future of Monster Hunter. Yeah, I gotta hang out, like... Yeah, you're right. I gotta hang out at the Sakia looking for the dude that's ordering up the Chigyu and being like, bro, man, what'd you think about Sunbreak? How about that Title Update 2? How about that Title Update 3? Like, ultimately, people are going to love Monster Hunter no matter what form it's in because it's one of the very few interesting and challenging games that you can play with up to 3 of your friends. I've just played the long game, slowly amass a massive audience of Japanese viewers just so I could spring the question on Sunbreak to them. I don't know that I need to do that. I would say Sunbreak, even after Title Update 1, was great. I thought Title Update was some fun post-game content. And I think a lot of the non-AR related post-game fights were fun too, just MR ones. I'll give it 1 point of credit, okay? It exists on Steam and on many other consoles. You're able to play it in HD, and you could play it online with your friends. It's the nicest thing I could say about it. Lots of other things in Monster Hunter technically do not check many of those boxes. Feels the same crowd as people played Phasmophobia and Jackbox every weekend. I had a viewer in chat that was an aspiring streamer, and they liked Monster Hunter, Phasmophobia, and Jackbox. And those are the only things that they... I don't even know if they ever streamed Monster Hunter, but they did they did stream Phasmophobia and Jackbox. Rise is sequel to Portable Third? I would understand a sequel to Generations, but it's not. Like, whatever. I mean, whatever, it's your opinion, Mike. Use my toothpaste. Put the citrus in your mouth. I'm going to empty out your tube of toothpaste, and I'm going to put my toothpaste in there, and then you're not going to have a choice but to use it. It's citrus flavored. Just use it. Noxel and I are having a moment, guys. This is the only conflict we've had this entire time. At first, I'm like, hey, just try it. And he's like, no. Now I'm like getting offended. Like, what, you think you're too good for my citrus flavored toothpaste? And yeah, he is. It's not mint. It's citrus flavored. You've never had that before. Wouldn't you want it? Just a little bit, just a taste, just a tip in your mouth. Am I too bougie for mint? No, I was looking at the toothpastes and I saw one that said citrus flavored. I'm like, I've never had a citrus flavored toothpaste before. It doesn't sound very good. Listen here, assholes, okay? You wouldn't know a Chi-Yu from your own asshole if you wouldn't try just a dollop of citrus toothpaste. Citrus is historically bad. It's not real citrus. It's not an actual lemon. It's not like you're fucking jamming a lemon in your mouth and grinding it down with salt. You know what? Fine. I don't need toothpaste anymore. I'm going to get all of my teeth surgically removed and replaced with steel implants, and I'm going to bite you in the face. Not you, Noxella. I mean chat. No, you're safe. You're good. Them, not you. He sounded a little concerned for 1 second. I mean, to be fair, if you're staying in a room with somebody and they're talking about getting their teeth replaced with steel implants, a little concern is probably the right response. Look, I will bite you, okay? If I see you, any one of you in real life, you're getting bitten. Up close Goblin experience. We're having a good time. It's been a very relaxed time. Spend a lot of time reading manga, then we get up and do stuff for like, I don't know, 6-8 hours. I stream and we sleep and just do it all over again. It's great. I wonder what Val Hazak's gonna look like when they're all wiggly. Wiggle Talus. That's the, you know, we should upload Fatalis when we get it all wiggly, and you could just upload it like lethalis.mp4. This is normal. I'm sorry. I mean, it's normal in the sense is this is what the track pattern looks like post Sunburn or post Iceborne. Before Iceborne, like the best track pattern would give you like 12 points per map. And now you can sometimes get patterns that give you like 20. You don't even need to reload. Just depends on like how much effort you want to spend. How fast your loading times are. And so ideally you would get a 12 and another 12 just to make it go really fast in base world, but I mean, Hex, I think maybe did add them because of me. He might have at least mentioned it to the team. It is possible that I made this small adjustment to the game in the long run, which is really funny if true. The leak for children, Kun. I mean, I was really hoping they would just let you skip the gathering altogether, but I guess this is better than nothing. It's just like, if Lethalis is real, like they have like actual children in charge of designing the names for monsters in the future. And it's just like really funny. It's like peak rage gaming. Like, the new monster is called Lethalis, and it's like a fake Talus, but it's stronger. And it goes a level beyond blue flames. It's got green flames. And if the green flames touch you, you die and you can't come back. You're dead forever. Don't fight the Lethalis. Green flames delete saves, yeah. The name Paradise I find plausible, I guess, but like, I don't know, dude. That almost sounds like it just doesn't really fit Monster Hunter that well, you know what I mean? I mean, Great Jagras is kind of a Great Chungus. As old as that meme is now at this point. World? Well, those people were dumb. I'm not dumb. World feels like a fine name. Paradise? That sounds like you're like hanging out with the monsters. Like there's gonna be like a Great Jagras walking around with like shades on. You're gonna be like smoking a blunt with Great Jagras. Are you ready to smoke a blunt with Great Jagras? You gonna rip up that bong, dude? Hojo? This doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't add up. Like, I would almost like believe Monster Hunter World 2. Like literally Monster Hunter World 2 over Monster Hunter Paradise. I mean, even if it was beach themed, like, I just feel like there's like a certain concept of a brand around Monster Hunter, and you want it to be based around combat. I feel like it still takes itself a little bit seriously, but maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? I've been wrong before. I had to wear the nut suit too. So technically we want to fight Valhazak first. Monster Hunter 5 just to screw with everyone. Well, the end of high rank is at least within reach. Impossibly enough. Let's see if we could do the Nergigante upgrade. Oh my god. We can. That's insane. It's actually a really good weapon. I just need the fusium. let's bring him back. I don't know if that was a intentional sex or not, but it is pretty funny. I mean, we gotta, unlucky, we gotta do it, dude. Like, there's no way, like, we gotta... That upgrade is too powerful to, like, not get solid blue, dragon, elder seal. I think it's like, isn't it like 200 raw? I don't know. I've never minded gathering in Monster Hunter. To me, it's just like part of the game. Like, okay, admittedly, it takes virtually zero skill. I think it goes 200 to 210 unlucky. It just doesn't get white, which honestly isn't even that big of a deal. It's just like, you gotta put the work in if you want the weapon. You want the weapon, you gotta... Okay. I remember when Master Gatherer did basically nothing in base world, and it took until Iceborne for them to be like, oh, oops, this skill doesn't do anything. Master Gatherer? It's super noticeable now. Getting Macalite in Monster Hunter DOS is not fun. Remember Geology 1? In the Guiding Lands? They really should have just given you a vacuum for those shinies in the Guiding Lands. I don't know what else they could have done. It's a shame they killed Maximum Might. That used to be kind of a fun skill. One. So a build that uses Max Might 5. Retro posted a speedrun in the Discord the other day that was using Maximum Might Secret on Hammer in Iceborne. I mean, Max Might was free on the weapons that it was free on. I don't know. Playing Rise and watching me play World makes you want to start a new save in World. You'll have a fun time. There's so many mods. Like, there's so many mods that change the game. Like, this is obviously kind of an extreme one, especially combined with Wiggle mod, but even just the hard mod. I mean, Hammer, it would be down a lot. I'm trying to think what else. Turn World into a horny game with too many mods. That's how you want to play it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Wanna play World again, but I suck at this game? I mean, that's fun. We all sucked once. I got walled by Yan Garuga, which I guess is only impressive in the sense that, like, at least I made it to Yan Garuga. I did not test the Wiggly Dong mod yet, and I'm sorry for my failing. And then I got walled, not even necessarily by Gold Rathian. It was either Gold Rathian or Pink Rathian. In Freedom 2, it's like the freaking Bullfongo, man. They kept hitting me. And I'm like, screw this game. I didn't want to play it anymore. And then finally, Freedom Unite, I actually, like, stuck it out and got good. I mean, you know, good enough to beat it. All the way past to Canlos and farming Lao and stuff like that. Five pages of skills. That's Rise. Is that 8? 5. Three hours in PS4, I didn't know what the Clutch Claw did. It's really not necessary until Iceborne. Did I beat Nergigante? Oh, yeah. We beat him. Did you miss it? It's pretty good. Right now we're trying to get materials to be able to make his lance. I feel like it'll be worth it. Usable blue. Elder Seal. Tons of raw. I would say there's a lot of fights in Iceborne that are designed with the Clutch Claw in mind. And I feel like that's something that a lot of players missed their first way through. They were just annoyed about it. But I would say the majority of monsters in Iceborne are kind of designed for you to be using it at one point or another during their fight. There's no order to Teo, Kush, and Val. No, there's no required order to fight them in. Other than you got to beat them all once. Like, Acidic Glavenus, like 100%, you're supposed to be tenderizing him. Velkhana, you can not only tenderize, but then also use it to avoid certain attacks. Nightshade Palomo, like, knock it out of the air. You know, stuff like that. It's like Clutch Claw in that game. You know, Char's got goddamn boulders in the first area that, like, are right there saying, like, please, for the love of God, Flynn shot me into these things. Every new monster felt like it was forcing me to use a new mechanic I like. I mean, whenever they add a mechanic, they want you to use it. whether you should be using it or not, or want to use it or not, is irrelevant. That their design is going to be, we're going to be like, you should use this thing. And I get it, man. You just want to play the game. I feel like the mantles that they give you, Gilly Mantle and Vitality Mantle, are pretty fair. There's some low-hanging fruit mantles as well that feel like they're kind of fine. I mean, some weapons don't even need Clutch Claw boost, right? Really? If Clutch Claw boost... I mean, the real thing was Tenderize being doubled with the Fatalis patch. Going from 90 seconds to 3 minutes? Oh my god. Tenderizing is so much better. For such an important mechanic, Paralytic Apple, they do kind of put a pretty tall skill floor on it. They did add in the claw staggers, but then that just annoyed other players. It's just it's after they added Fatalis, which was like October of 2020. So almost 3 years this patch, I think, has been live. It's a good patch. It's just by the time it came out, most players finished their characters and they just never went back to play it or started a new character. And as it is now, like, you can patch it so monsters don't have any claw stagger or much higher resistance to claw stagger. Like this hard mode seems to have increased the stun stagger resistance so much that I see maybe like 2 or 3 claw staggers a fight, and like that's fine. There's no issue. I have no issue with that. It's only when they're constantly falling over it's really annoying. Let's take forever in Master Rank? I feel like 3 Ultimate has the longest lasting fights. Things just have way too much life there. Unless you're using Blast. I don't think Iceborne's that bad. I don't know. I mean, it'll, you know, Master Rank's a complete mystery. I mean, High Rank's been really hard. We're at least going to kill Shara, man. I'm almost nervous with wiggly-headed Elatron, if it's even possible. You're on your new PC now? Congratulations. What's the first game you installed on it? I don't think that's going to happen. Final Fantasy 14? I'm sorry. I don't know what area has the most Dragon Vein crystals. A lot of people. I don't want to sound uncultured, but I think this is the first time I've heard of orc massage. You play that game, Noxella? What? Orc massage? No, he hasn't heard of it either. Oh, you meant Final Fantasy 14? Oh, I thought we were talking about orc massage. I don't doubt that it has care put into it. I'm sure it's got a lot of other things put into it as well. There's a lot of work. Trying to think what parts I can sell. Radamon parts? I need 48,000 zenny. I've got like nothing. Since when has money been a problem in this video game? Money values as well. I don't... Did it? Screwed up if true. Getting there. I don't know that I want to sell anything Nergigante related. You could probably make a piece of his armor if we really wanted. Oh, no? I can sell 5 regrowth plates. Oh, wait, hold on. What's the upgrade? Technically 7. We'll sell 5. It's gonna be so strong. I can do the Godswine quest for money? Was that a high rank quest? For real? It's not a festival though. I don't think I could roll this back. It's fine, I wouldn't want to anyways. Let's say it gives 54,000 zenny. One-shot city? I'm used to being one-shot. Is this cheating? My fortify. That looked like it didn't even hit the guard. Can you block? Can you even block them? That's right, I killed one of them. They wiggle too? I don't think they would. Okay, that's not fair. He snuck up behind me. No, please. We'll get him. No, it's only one more, isn't it? No, two more. This one and then one other one. Well, now it's scary. Cheating? The quest itself is cheating. I thought it was just a normal shot. I didn't realize it was going to be the Slinger Burst. It's not a real monster. It's got to be a real monster in the level 1 slot. I would have actually cried on stream if I failed that. There would have been tears. So is it the quest itself the money, or is it... We're probably going to get eggs or something, right? Armor spheres? I have no idea. I can't remember. Quest with the tiny Jagra sub? Probably. Hey, idiot. Here's your 6,000 zenny. Because you suck. We're gonna finish this tomorrow. I mean, not finish this tomorrow. We're definitely not finishing it tomorrow, but we'll play again tomorrow. This was enough. This was enough stream. This is enough stream for today. This is a bonus Sunday stream anyways. We'll be back normally tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Everyone have a good rest of your weekend. Oh wait, hold on a second. Don't leave. I got a small... Leave. Don't leave. Leave. No, don't leave. No, hold on. It's like a 1 minute video. Leave. Don't leave. Stay. Free weekend, Legion's Tower Defense 2. Free to play? Just logging in, you get $5 worth of skins for free, I believe. We like Tower Defense. You like Monkey? You like Tower Defense? That's what they have. Let me give you the exact details. They say free to play July 20th through 24th. I mean, that's already started. Through 10 a.m. Pacific time. Unlock $5 in skins simply for logging in. Special Twitch drop promotions, games discounted. Check it out. All right. Thank you so much, Legions. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye.